Welcome back to ModSauce. Alright, it's been a little while, I admit, but I haven't been completely non-busy. I've been, for example, working on finishing this up. I had to stop where I'm at because I ran out of some of the materials required, specifically the fluix crystals and so on. So I'm going to have to... what I need to do is focus on getting enough material processing set up so that I can go ahead and get a new quarry going, because the quarry age has since been reset since the last time I've been there, and there should be everything in there that we need now, and I should be able to collect it in abundance. Since then, however, Ars Magica 2, you'll notice that in this area here, like the thing that was there in the middle, that's gone, and the item there is gone, and this magic wall stuff here is gone. That's because Ars Magica is gone, and so I'm going to need to go ahead and tear this stuff down. I'm not going to do it all right now, though. But, well, one of the benefits of that, though, is you recall I was having a problem with, like, for example, here, I had placed one of those projectile light things, and I wasn't able to put a block here because every time I broke the light thing and then tried to put a block, the block would bounce back in my inventory. But no more, because with Ars Magica gone, that's not an issue anymore. And so now these little bright spots here, as you can tell, that's where the light spots were at one point. And when I put a block there, it updates and it goes away. So I'm going to have to go around here and fix all of those and temporarily put torches in until I can get this factory ceiling spread out through the whole place. On the bonus side of this, that means that this area is open to be repurposed for some other use, and I'm probably going to do something with blood magic related to it. This thing is what I need to tend to next. It needs to be upgraded, so let me go over here to get in range of the thing and get some stone. That should be enough for the time being. Alright, now, as I recall, what I need to do here to upgrade this, the structure needs to come out one block. Well, and down. And, okay, I am going to have to take this stuff out of here. That's okay. I'll rework my plumbing another time after I get this upgraded. All right, now, here, coming out here, I need, let's see, blood runes. And I've made up some speed runes to accelerate things. I wanted to make up some capacity runes to increase the thing's capacity, but you need a tier 3 in order to do that, and what I'm doing right now is making it into a tier 3. Let me look just for a second. I've got a screenshot of what this is supposed to look like on another on a browser here. Alright, okay. Out one from everything, so... No. Alright, come on, get your head together here. This should do it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. And that's okay. All right, where this level is 3, this one needs to be 1 more on each side, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a spacer. Alright, and we'll just fill the rest of it in with blood runes until we get the ability to replace those with capacity runes. Alright, now also required on this level, I need some glowstone on pillars. Alright. And I'll be able to tell real quickly if it's working right, if I've done it right. Just go over here, take this divination sigil, and right-click on that. Tier 2. Well, isn't that special? Could it be that this other stuff is interfering with it? I would hope not. Hello. Don't you just love that? I'll be back. All right. Got it all figured out finally. Thanks to some help from DMAC. Figured out that I had the structure wrong. And the reason for that was that I'm working from a picture that it's taken a picture from an angle like this, and it looked for all the world like it was a whole block down and a whole block further out. And it turns out I had this layer completely wrong. And I was trying to arrange these things so that they actually had symmetry and whatnot, which I'm not really sure it's necessary, but I did it anyway. And then so on, and finally get the thing down here like so, the way it is now. With basically this needed to be down 1 block from that and out, but it didn't need to be. What I had was out 1 and down 2, yeah, and so it wasn't going to work. But now finally tier 3, and so I'm going to well, let's see, I need to get my import bus back on here, and let's see, alright, put a blank slate in there because that's what I want it to import. Let's put a couple of acceleration cards just so that it grabs them up as fast as possible. And let's see, get my cable. Get that hooked up. And I'm going to try something else here. I've got an autonomous activator. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that sucker right there. And I'm going to put this dagger of sacrifice in it. And it's going to left click, not sneaking, aim level, I think should do it. And the idea is it's automatically going to click on, with that sword, it's going to attack whatever skeletons or mobs, whatever shows up down here. And that will serve the purpose of keeping this thing full, so that way I can set a hopper here pointing into it and say put a few stacks of stone in there so that I can make a whole crap load of these blank slates without necessarily having to stand here every minute. And oh, I forgot, I have to put my advanced item detector or collector back on top of here. Set that up. Z radius, we'll make it 3, and we'll extend the X and Y out to 10 or 9 or whatever, so that it'll grab anything that drops from the mobs here. Alright, now let's go ahead and turn the spawning system back on. I still need to run some way down here to have the power switch down here where I'm going to be standing. And okay, that's going to take a few minutes to get started. Okay. It may not necessarily work with the machine clicking it. I may have to do the clicking myself from the looks of this. Yeah, I have to do the clicking myself. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this charged up to 10,000. And then I'm going to get enough stuff made so that I can make the runes that allow me to increase this thing's capacity. Right now, its capacity is 10,000 LP, and I would really rather it hold a lot more than that. Okay, I'm going to put that down. Let's tell it to aim high. Okay, you guys are not supposed to be able to get out. So this is why I had some blocks around this thing, so that I could stand here without getting killed quite so easily. Now, is that gaining LP? It's at 5,300. Doesn't appear to be going up when they die, so apparently this is definitely not something that can be autonomously activated. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit here and kill these things myself manually. I know there is ways to automate this thing, but I don't have that capacity just yet. So, let's see, where are we at here? Now 8,900, so it's almost full. Yeah. Okay, well, oh, come on. Okay, thing's filling up. Okay, it's full actually now. So I'm going to take, say, go ahead and put 20 of those in there. And then just keep killing these guys just fast enough to keep the essence pool, keep enough essence in the tank. And with the item, with the import bus here, as long as it's got that in there, it will only import the blank slates. And when I'm working on making the next level item, I'll put that item in there, and so on, up until, let's see, let me get out of here, and what I need to do, rune of augmented capacity. I need, specifically, I need to make the imbued slates, which is to take the reinforced slate and put it in here and add 5,000 LP to it. I couldn't do that until I had this tier 3 altar here. So now that it's tier 3, let's see. Okay, we've got 40 of these reinforced slates. So when this batch of things is done, I'm going to start making reinforced these guys, the imbued slate, and get enough of those made so that I can increase the capacity on this thing. Each rune of augmented capacity increases to how much this thing can hold, and that makes it more useful because I can fill it up with more stuff and have it. Oh, okay, that's empty. Alright, let's reinforced slate. Let's pop one of those in there. Keep killing the skeletons to keep this thing with enough supply. Alright, that one's done. It didn't get pulled out because this thing is set to pull the other kind. So let's change this to that. And now I can go ahead and, let's see, I can go ahead and throw all of these in there. And I can also learn to type, and also take a stack of these guys, put them in there, and they will get upgraded to the middle level and then to the far level, to the imbued level, because they will stay in there until that happens. And all it's going to require is me sitting here attacking skeletons with a sword that apparently doesn't have any, it doesn't take damage. So, oh, wait a minute. This thing is empty. Alright, that tells me I'm going to pull those out. And I think maybe I need to pull these guys. And at the very least, not have so damn many of them in there at once. Alright, I'm going to fill this thing up. Oh, get out of there. Alright, get this thing completely filled up. And pop these reinforced slates in one at a time until they turn into imbued slates. And every time I get enough imbued slates, I'm going to replace one of these runes with one of augmented capacity and get this system able to hold more stuff at a time. And I will check in after a bit. Okay, I was all set to go ahead and make the first of the augmented capacity runes when I figured out that in order to make that, I needed to have this, the Magician's Blood Orb, which is the Tier 3 Blood Orb. And in order for that, I need a diamond, well, a gold block, no problem, and 25,000 LP. And of course, this sucker right now only holds 10,000. So I sat here for a while until what looks like a suitable number of skeletons are sitting in there. So now I will put the gold block in there. And you see it sucks it down fast. So I need to start killing the skeletons to keep the thing from running out. And hopefully, okay, it's worked. It's worked. Alright. Why is that collector not collecting? I'll have to look into that later. But there we go. Alright, now I can make some of the first increased capacity runes and get some of those in there so that this thing will hold more to begin with. I just needed to have this so I can pop it in there. Alright, how many of these can I make? Okay, that's good to start with. So let's go ahead and I'm going to break these here on the corner. And put these increased capacity units in here. And let's see what our capacity is now. Capacity 18,000. That's better. And with each one of those I put in, alright, 4 of them got me 18,000. So 2 of them is 9,000. That's 1 is 4,500. So that's not bad. I get more of those and get more of those made. Put some more down around this bottom tier thing here. Get the capacity of the system up so that I can have a lot more stored at one time. And that will be a step in the right direction towards being able to automate. Okay, so I am now going to start processing these guys. And I'm still, for now, going to stick to doing it one at a time. Just because I don't want the demand to outstrip the supply. Because with these speed runes on here, they it sucks it up pretty fast. So I'm going to work on this for a while and get some more augmented capacity.